Today we are going to be covering the top 3 best Minecraft GENS Tycoon servers you can play in 2026. I've personally looked through a bunch of servers, checked what's actually active and worth playing, so you don't have to waste your time on dead and boring servers. So yeah, without no further ado, let's jump straight into today's episode. On the first and on the highest place, we got FadeCloud Gens. The IP is top5.fadecloud.com, and in my own opinion, this is currently the best Minecraft Gens server you can play in 2026. It has a really active community, counting over 700 players on daily basis, making it active and fun to grind, and it's very beginners friendly, which I'm going to explain you and show you here in a minute. So once you log onto the server for the very first time, you will be spawn here and you will see this hologram that will basically introduce you to this game mode and to the server itself. Create your own floating island with basic resources, attempt to survive and expand off it, make your own island with /island, check out all enchants with /enchant, and learn about gens with help, which makes it really beginners friendly. Now if we walk a bit forward, here on our left side we will see the crate section, and on our right we'll see the cosmetic section with a bunch of these cosmetic cases containing these custom unique textures. As you guys can see, these skins, which what makes this server really stand out. They have their own custom texture pack with bunch of these cool and unique tool skins, which are looking insanely good. Now you will be spawned with your Omni tool, pet storage, and dragon storage. So if we right click our Omni tool, you'll see that this one is basically few tools combined in one, which is actually insane. And here we have all the available enchants for that certain tool. So yeah, obviously you gotta make some progression in order to scale up and to unlock better and better enchants. So for example, we have 4 of these unlocked enchants, and now the next one comes at prestige 1. So we gotta meet some requirements in order to be able to actually get better and better enchants, which is very cool, making this server very grindy and fun to grind. Actually, you have a lot of stuff to grind for as well, bunch of these areas as you guys can see. So we have pickaxe, axe, hoe, sword, and rod, a bunch of these enchants which are all really cool. But now here, as you guys can see, we will also see a bunch of these NPCs around the spawn that will basically introduce you to this server and to all the features this server has to offer, which is again really cool and making the server stand out and beginners friendly again. Here we will see this huge this farming area, and you can see here harvest crops to earn EXP tokens and money. Your main path to progress, tokens can be spent on powerful enchants for your tool through /CA, giving you huge boost to efficiency and helping you climb prestigious. That's very cool. And here you'll see that we have bunch of these enchants on our hoe, and we have tons of these currencies. So we have money, tokens, crystal, gems, and clouds here on the server, which are all used for your tools and for general progression here on the server. So what can we do is actually just start harvesting crops here in this farming area, and while doing so we're leveling up our hoe and our level in general, because we're currently level 4 as you guys can see. And in order to rebirth here on the server, to prestige, sorry, it will take us level 40 and 100,000 money. So yeah, that's how it goes basically. And here you can see that I'm getting a bunch of these wheat in my inventory as well as guardian shards. With those shards, what can you do is craft these unique booster armor sets that will provide you with certain boost on some currencies. So for example, this one is an EXP boost armor set, which is actually really good, and those are guardian shards, so we have to use it on here, and each piece of armor costs 320 guardian shards. So yeah, there's a lot to grind for again, which makes the server really grindy. And obviously we can create our own island by typing /is or /island, and I've already done that. And here you will be provided with your starters gen farm, which is really cool. Everything you gotta do is replace your gens that you'll have in your inventory with those prismarine blocks basically. And here you'll see that everything goes down this chest storage storage here, and everything is being sorted in those chests, which is very good. So that's what I like about this server. Again, it's very beginners friendly, very active in general, with tons of players on daily basis. So that's why you should check it out. Again, the IP is top5.fadecloud.com. And with that being said, let's move on to the next and the second best server. Now, on the second place, we got OPLegends. The IP is top.oplegends.com, and I was actually struggling to decide which server to put on the first place, because this server counts over 1,000 players on daily basis. For example, we have 1.7 thousand players at this very moment, and this is one of the largest Minecraft communities actually. So it's very active, it's content packed, and there are way more stuff to go through as well. They do resets of their maps every 3 to 5 weeks, making everything nice, fresh, and up to date, which is really good. So once you log onto the server for the very first time, you will be spawned here at the spawn area, and you'll see again this hologram that will introduce you to the server and get you started. So here we have play solo or join /island and collect the most trophies to win amazing rewards. So this server is very beginners friendly and as well competitive. You can actually compete on this server with other islands for some crazy rewards. So yeah, walk forward to the portals to get started. So let's do just that. But before we do so, you will be spawned with your hoe, companion storage, leather backpack, leather armor set, and here we will have 3 melon block generators, which are the lowest tier of gens, so basically starter gens. And as well, we have this help menu, which is amazing. If you're a complete beginner, you can basically right click this, and here you will see bunch of these. I mean, these are basically all the features the server has to offer, and you can go through each of them and actually get yourself known to the server, which is an amazing thing if you personally ask me. And now if we walk a bit forward, here on our left again, we'll see the crate section with this loot box, which is actually gigantic, and on our right side we'll see this cosmetic section. Again, this server have their own cosmetic, I mean their own texture pack with a bunch of these cool looking skins of tools, which is again what makes this server stand out. I mean, just look at these hoe skins, those are all insanely good in my own opinion. I really like this. And again, around the spawn we will see bunch of these NPCs that will basically introduce us to each feature on the server, which is really cool and again beginners friendly. And here we will have this guy John, which is a very first task, I mean quest to do on the server. So as well, we'll be guided to speak with this guy John. So let me just go ahead and right click here, and here we go. We have our first objective to break 500 wheat crops using our hoe. Now again, that's very good way to get yourself started here on the server. If you are a complete beginner, you can just go ahead and follow those quests and progress that way basically. As well, you'll be getting some free rewards, which is pretty good upon completion of those quests. So yeah, that's why you should be doing quests, that's for sure. But here we are at the farming area, and we've already leveled up to level 2, which is amazing. And you'll see that we have a bunch of currencies on our right, I mean on the scoreboard. So we have money, tokens, gems, and clams. So if I right click my hoe, here you'll see that we have a bunch of these enchants, but as well we have 3 tools in one, which is basically an omni tool. But yeah, we have pickaxe, fishing rod, and a hoe, and your primary tool should be the hoe. Here you can see that these enchants in color are the enchants we have unlocked. Now these black and white enchants are the locked enchants requiring some certain requirements. So for example, we gotta be prestige 1 to unlock the claw enchant. For the second one, I mean the fire starter, we as well gotta be prestige 1, now prestige 3, and it scales just like that. So yeah, you gotta make some progression in order to get better and better enchants here on the server, which is again making the server very grindy. There's a lot of stuff to grind for, and you should definitely check it out. Again, if we type in /is, we can create our own island, and here you can see that we will be provided with our own starter gens farm, and we can use our melon block gens just like this, and we can actually stack gens on the server. So what you gotta do is just place down one gen, you can right click it, and here you'll see this gen manager. Now what can we do here is basically stack gens. So I can put the rest of my melon block gens in this single block in a single stack, and we can actually upgrade all 3 of those at the same time just by pressing this button here, which is again really cool way if you personally ask me, and that's what I like about this server. It really saves up a lot of space and time. Actually, you can do everything just by pressing one button, which is really good. Again, here on the scoreboard as well, we will see the amount of gen slots we have available. So we have 3 vacant slots out of 20, which is pretty decent. Again, those slots are obtainable from crate keys and from grinding in general, as well from slash pass, I'm pretty sure, and from slash quests. So that's why you should be doing your quests here on the server. It's gonna get you started and it's gonna provide you with a lot of good stuff. So yeah, again, the IP is top.oplegends.com. make sure to check out this server. Again, I was struggling to decide which one to put on the first place. Those both servers are insanely good and the best. I'm pretty sure there aren't any better servers. We can now move on to the last and third place. Now on the last and the third place, we got ZenPvP. The IP is ZenPvP.net, and honestly, this is one of those new gen servers that have huge potential in my own opinion, because this server counts around 70 players on a daily basis, and it's definitely worth trying in my own opinion, because it offers quite a lot of features and the server deserves to be on this list. So once you log onto the server, you'll see this introductory hologram that will introduce you to this server. Create your own floating island with basic resources and get started as well. Visit your base to build and store items with /is. Start earning money at the farms with /farm and learn more about gens with /help. Again, making this server very beginners friendly. You can do everything seems very simple. There are no like any boring stuff, so everything is straightforward, which is what I like about this server. And again, you'll see a bunch of these NPCs around the spawn that will introduce you to each feature the server has to offer, which is again really cool thing and beginners friendly. And here we will see this portal here. It says travel portal, travel to your farm. Okay, not too shabby, but if we walk a bit forward, we will see this crate section, which is pretty decent, not even going to lie. But now let's actually get started and let's jump to this portal and let's see where it leads us. Okay, so we have this huge farming area and you will be spawned with your own hoe, Zen backpack, and value backpack. So if you right click your hoe here, you will see that this is actually an omni tool because we have a sword as well. So here you can see a bunch of these sword enchants, and on our hoe, which is our primary tool, we can see a bunch of these enchants. And now again, some of these require high prestige in order to be upgraded, which is cool, making this server grindy, and you actually gotta grind for better enchants and better tools. So yeah, which is obvious. I mean, that's what it should be. So yeah, we can start farming here at this farm area, as you guys can see, and we are getting all of that wheat stored in our backpack, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I can see it there, which is again pretty good. I like that, and we can actually just sell all of that with /sell, I'm pretty sure, and with that money again we use it to buy gens and all of that cool stuff. But now let me head to my island real quick and let me show you what is it like. So here, this is your own island that you'll get, a starter island, which looks very nice and cozy. And here you will be provided with your own starter gens farm, again making the server very beginners friendly. You can get started by doing nothing. Basically, you'll be provided with this farm, which is a pretty beginners one, pretty just for the beginning, which is again cool, as you will have to make better and better farms as you progress here on the server. So yeah, there isn't much I'd like to say about the server. I'd rather let you guys log on and check it out yourself if you think this is your server to play on in 2026. So yeah, with that being said, we'll be wrapping off today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it and see you in the next one. Peace out.